Okay, so it's 2 minutes past 12, and then I suggest that we will start our webinar today. And so welcome everyone to our webinar. My name is Joseph Linazzini. I'm the research cluster lead for digital technologies, crime and the law forum. That is part of the Digital Trust and Society. And today, this webinar is organized in partnership with Digital Futures of University of Manchester. And I just want to remind you that this webinar is being recorded. You can ask questions in the chat, and also you can ask the questions at the end during the Q&A session. And again, my name is Joseph Linazzini. I'm the research clusters for this forum, and I'm also the directors for the Manchester Online LLM in International Commercial and Technology Law. And today it's a great pleasure for us to have Wei-Yuan Lo, the head prosecutors from Taipei, Taiwan, to give us a talk on crypto and crime in Taiwan. And as you have seen, there have been a number of high-profile cases in the US, in the UK, also around the world, in Asia. Last week, the US Department of Justice, the DOJ, in a joint effort with the UK FCDO, Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, prosecute an international organized crime based in Cambodia, and seized approximately 10.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. And also last month in the UK, the Metropolitan Police has also seized Bitcoin worth around £5 billion. These were criminal proceeds of thousands, criminal proceeds of fraud involving 128,000 victims are being defrauded in China. So, we know that, crypto is a type of financial innovation and is aimed to address the world challenge, for example, to bring financial inclusion. But we have also seen crypto assets, for example, Bitcoin and others, have been and are being used by criminals to launder criminal proceeds in a decentralized financial space. And I think this raised a number of challenges. And we have also listened to our first webinar on range attacks. That law enforcement agencies, they may not have the capabilities and tools available to investigate these crypto-related crimes. But even when it comes to prosecutions, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before a conviction can be secured and before the assets can be recovered, especially in a jurisdiction that respects the rule of law, due process, and human rights. So today we have Wei-Yuan Lo, head prosecutor, here to guide us on how investigations and prosecutions of crypto-related crimes are carried out. And this is really rare opportunities for us to gain insight into how investigation and prosecutions are being made. And also, Wayne will share with us, some of the challenges that he has faced in the investigation and prosecution. And I just want to say that this is an academic webinar, and it's to be used for educational purposes only. But we also respect the principle that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. And so So on this basis, that I hope that we will have an open and frank conversation and discussions, and you can put your questions in the chat. And Wayne also agrees to take some questions at the end, so you will be able to raise your hand, and then we will unmute you, and you will be able to ask questions at the end. So now I hand it over to Wayne. Thank you.
Hi, thank you, Joseph. And thank you all of you to having me here to have a presentation for all the guests and colleagues, friends from UK and also Taiwan or other countries' friends. Thank you. Today's topic is crypto and crime in Taiwan, and I'm the head prosecutor from Taiwan Shilin District Prosecutor's Office, and also I'm the executive secretary of Anti-Money Laundering Office, Executive Yan. So I really focus on investigation of anti-money laundering, cybercrime, and cryptocurrency fraud cases. And I also conduct the international collaboration case. And of course, my personal habit is trace the crypto flow, not only in the work, but also in my leisure time. So today I will introduce the crypto legal framework in Taiwan, and also the crypto recovery practical approaches, and also the challenges and solutions in Taiwan. And I hope that with today's sharing, and I also can have more ideas, experience, or opinions from all of you. So we are all victims. According to the report of UNODC, cyber-enabled fraud has been resulting in estimated financial losses between 80 billion and 37 billion from US dollars from a scam targeting victims in East and Southeast Asia in 2023. And of course, the victims is including Taiwanese and many people from Asia countries. This is a case that Professor Joseph just mentioned. It's about the Prince Group that has been investigated by the US and UK, and also the OFAC has put some Taiwanese and Taiwan companies in the SDN list. That means the US government has put this entity or a person in the sanction list. Also, today, there's a big thing happened in Taiwan. That is the Taipei prosecutor's office has an action that to seize the property of the Prince Group, that including several luxury apartments and more than 10 luxury cars. The total value is more than 1.5 billion US dollars in Taiwan. So let's just happened today. So that means with Taiwan, we not only willing to cooperate with our international friends, but also we really do it. We really do it, and because this kind of operation, you can't just do it by yourself. We need to cooperate with other international partners. So recently, there's a crypto scam case happened in Taiwan. The Taiwan prosecutor charged 14 suspects in 41 million Bitcoin crypto fraud. The
Wait, Wayne,
Bitcoin,
can I just interrupt?
yes.
Would you like to share your PPTs?
Oh, sorry. Ah. Yes. Can
Yep.
you?
Thank you. Yes, I can see that. Thank you.
Sorry for that. So according in this case, the group operate under the guise of Bishan. Bishan is a crypto exchange in Taiwan, which has passed AML compliance declaration from the Financial Supervisory Commission, Taiwan, to conceal the activities of another unlicensed firm that is Baida Technology and other franchise stores. And just between January 2024 and April 2025, the group laundered more than 2.3 billion new Taiwan dollars. And there are more than 1,500 victims has identified. And they are losing over 1.2 billion Taiwan dollars. It's a huge amount lose. This is how they launder money. First, the fraud
Wayne, sorry to interrupt again. And can we see the slide so we can see how fund has been moved? Yeah.
You can see the size. Sorry.
We are seeing the first slide, so you probably want to move to this.
So how about this?
Yes, now we can see that. Yeah, the BitShine case. Yes, thank you.
Yes. Okay, so maybe I cannot make it a full screen style, so I will stay in this style.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So first, the fraud syndicate, they fraud the victims behind the website, and they guide the victims to buy crypto, and they guide the victims to go to the Bitcoin franchise stores, and there are over 40 franchise stores nationwide in Taiwan, and they ask the victims to carry cash to buy the crypto in Bishan. And then the store will transfer USDT to the victim. Later, the victim will transfer the USDT to a designated wallet by the fraud syndicate. So the victim will lose their cash and also the crypto. And after that, the cash is deposited into the cash deposit machine, and then security company periodically collect the cash. Later on, the funds are transferred from the security company's bank account to the bank account of Baida Technology. And actually, the Baida Technology is the front company that set up by the BitShine. And why does they want to ask the security company to collect the cash and transfer the amount to the BitShine? It is because if BitShine carry this huge amount of cash to the bank, and the bank will have the obligation to report the CTR, the currency transaction report. So they want to avoid it, and they ask the security company to do it. After the Baida technology receive the money, they will convert it into US dollars and remit it to an offshore account to purchase USDT. And then the USDT is transferred offshore to the X wallet that is controlled by the suspect. And then the suspect will transfer USDT to these franchise stores, and then they will have the USDT to transfer to the victim. So this is how they this is how they launder the money. And here is the evolution of VASP regulation in Taiwan. The VASP is a virtual assets service provider. From 2018, our Money Laundering Control Act amendment included VASP under financial institution. That means the VASP, they have the same obligation with the financial institution, including they need to do the KYC procedure, they need to report the CTR and also the SAR, the suspicious activity report. And from 2021, there is a formal AML regulation for VASPs. That is our FSC, the Financial Supervisory Commission. They set up a anti-money laundering compliance declaration system for our VASPs. But in this AML compliance declaration, it's like a low-level control. So we don't really conduct a strong way to supervise the VASP. So there are more and more fraud and money laundering cases happened in Taiwan. In 2024, that year, we has changed our Money Laundering Control Act, and we has a ML registration system. The VASP need to register with FSC, and if the VASP doesn't register and still provide the service, it is a crime. It is a crime, and the sentence will be less than 2 years imprisonment. And this year, we also has a draft of the Virtual Assets Service Act under review of the Executive Yuan, and according to Taiwan's legal procedure, in the future, after this draft is passed by the Executive Yuan, this draft still need to be discussed in the Legislative Yuan, and after the Legislative Yuan passed the draft, and it will be effect. Okay, this is our Money Laundering Control Act, Article 6, and it says that all the VASP need to complete the anti-money laundering registration, and this includes foreign entities that offer service without registration, a company or branch office, and failing to complete AML registration if if they don't complete this registration, it should be subject to imprisonment of up to 2 years, short-term detention, or a fine of up to NT 5 million NT dollars. And there's a new act start from that year. That is a Fraud, Crime, Hazard Prevention Act. According to this act, Article 9, the VASP should retain the data and transaction record obtained through the customer's due diligence process and may report such matters to judicial police authorities. And also, upon receiving such a report, the judicial police authorities should, within a reasonable period of time, notify the financial institution or business or VASPs to conduct follow-up control measures. That is, whenever a financial institution or VASP find that the account is suspicious, involved in a scam or fraud, the financial institution or the VASP, they has the power to suspend or to freeze the account. And after that, the VASP, they need to notify the police officer, and police officer will conduct the investigation in 20 days. So after 20 days, the police officer will notify the VASP to conduct follow-up control measures or lift such control over. And also, according to this act, Article 11, the VASP to suspend all transaction functions, contains found or virtual assets transferred or remitted by a victim that have not yet been withdrawn. The remaining found or virtual assets in such account may be returned to the victim upon notification by the original notified authority, that is the police officer. So after a police officer notify the VASP can return the crypto to the victim. So here is the crypto recovery under a Fraud, Crime, Hazard Prevention Act. In your left hand, it's the police officer can share and the suspicious information with the VASP. And after they exchange the intelligence and suspicious account information, the police officer can notify the VASP to give the crypto back to the victim. However, our victim, it will be easier for our victim to receive the cash or the fiat. So we avoid from transferring the crypto back to the victim directly, because it may make everything more complicated. So this procedure gives us a swift compensation for victims, and more than 600 victims have received the compensation from the VASP directly. And what if we go through the crypto recovery under investigation procedure, we need the police officer to apply for the search warrant or a seizure warrant, and then they need to serve the this warrant or court order to the VASP, and then the VASP need to transfer the crypto to a government wallet, and then we need to conduct the auction and to liquidate it. So it takes much more time for compensate the victim. So this is why we have the Fraud Crime Hazard Prevention Act to make everything more efficient.
Wayne, I have a question here, if I may interrupt. And I know that, when we look at money laundering or crypto-related money laundering, it's rarely sort of, in one jurisdiction in Taiwan or in the UK. They tend to be, at the cross-border level. And as you have seen, you have shown, we talked about the Prince Group case and, the Big Shine case that is currently a case that is ongoing.
Yeah.
I think you also mentioned about international cooperation, that you need intelligence, you need information, you need assistance from foreign law enforcement agency. For example, a foreign FIU, foreign intelligence unit, but can you just kind of share with us how do you actually get help from, for example, an FIU based in a foreign country? How do you make a request, and do they always help?
Yeah. Okay. As for Taiwan's prosecutor's office, and there are several ways to collaborate with foreign judicial partners or police officers. The first is that if we want to request some information from the foreign VASP or the virtual assets exchange, basically we will contact that exchange by email or some foreign exchange. They set up a platform, and so that we can contact them directly through that platform or email. And in my experience, some foreign exchange, they are very they tend to cooperate with us. However, we still face some challenges. That is because of the data protection, personal data protection issues. So some exchange that registered in the EU, sometimes they will reply the email to me, say that, hey, sorry, because of the GDPR, we cannot provide the data directly to you, but please go through the mutual legal assistance procedure, or could you please contact the local police officer to request the data for you? So this is the challenge for us, and I believe this challenge is not only we Taiwan face, but also it's it's a whole world law enforcement or prosecutors both face. And the second, as the FIU intelligence exchange mechanism, and if we want to have some intelligence from the foreign FIU, we will not contact a foreign FIU directly, because FIU and foreign FIU, they have some mechanism to contact or make a request. So I will pass the request to Taiwan's FIU, and Taiwan's FIU will make a request to, like Egmont. It's a international organization to exchange the intelligence in a safe way. So we will do this by our FIU, and they will to exchange the intelligence with other FIU. And if we really have a big case, there is a mutual legal assistance. I will make a request with a mutual legal assistance via the Cross-Strait and International Legal Affairs Department, MOJ, Ministry of Justice, Taiwan, and they will send the request to a foreign judicial authority. And through this way, sometimes the foreign government, they will reply not only the information, but also sometimes it's evidence to us. And we can use this evidence in the court. So here's several ways to cooperate international. Okay, so should I just keep going?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Yes, here I want to introduce a virtual asset seizure and management platform. Virtual assets are not a lawless zone. MOJ stands strong behind modern law enforcement, making sure justice isn't thrown off balance by any tech gap. This is what our MOJ say. Because how to seize crypto is a big issue for our law enforcement agencies. Before, our law enforcement agencies should prepare a cold wallet before seize the crypto from the suspect. So that will make, in every case, we need to prepare a cold wallet. In the end, there will be a huge amount of cold wallet, and it will make it very difficult to management all this cold wallet. And also sometimes there will we afraid that the private key will be leaked in this process. So we Taiwan start to build this virtual asset seizure and management platform, and it's designed for cases involving crypto. The platform enables direct custody of seized virtual assets, enhancing security, transparency, and regulatory oversight. The system adopts a multi-tier approval process with the M-of-N multi-signature authorization scheme, enable flexible workflow configurations while ensure the role separation and mitigation of single point failure or internal fraud risk. That is, we divide the private key to several parts, and each part has a dongle, and that belongs to a different department. So if we want to transfer the crypto out from the platform, we need to collect this full dongle, and then we can transfer the crypto out, or it cannot success to transfer the crypto out. Also, Taiwan's prosecutor's office or the law enforcement agencies, we use some uh, business tools to analyze the crypto flow, including these trend analysis, TRM labs, and also we use the open sources intelligence, such as Arkham, BigQuery, and other open source intelligence that is free. Our High Prosecutor's Office also develop our own system, our own tool to analyze crypto flow. And in this system, we can analyze the data from the blockchain and visualize the crypto flow. So as you can see, this chart is made by our crypto analyze system. And we also built a system that allowed us to electronic access to users' information, transaction record from the domestic VESP. So it makes everything more efficient.
Wayne, I have a question here. I think it's great that you mentioned the blockchain market intelligence providers like Chainalysis and Trump. In fact, we are going to have another webinar given by another blockchain market intelligence providers in December. I'm glad to know that Taiwan has also developed its own tool and available for prosecutors and law enforcement agencies. But is that a platform, that tool developed by Taiwan, is it accessible to, for example, lawyers or people working in asset recoveries or I don't know, prosecutors and law enforcement agency in the UK? And how can they reach out to them?
I think now because this tool is built by the High Prosecutor's Office, so I think now only the Taiwanese prosecutors can use these tools. As for the can this tool be accessed by like UK's law enforcement agencies or lawyers or others? May I just bring this question back to our High Prosecutor Office? So I think I can answer this question now.
I hope it will be free of charge or at least cheaper than some of the providers in the market.
Yeah, and Dr. Joseph, you mentioned a really important point. That is the international business tools are very expensive. So that's why we need to build our own tools to analyze the crypto flow.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And how about the crypto analyze as an evidence in Taiwan? It is a big issue in Taiwan's court. But basically, if the court want to make the crypto analysis as an evidence, they will ask the one who produce the report go to the court as an expert witness according to the Code of Criminal Procedure Article 2206. And the process and result of an expert should be presented by the expert either orally or in a written report. And also, we ask for the qualification of this expert. And also, according to our criminal procedure article 212, a court or public prosecutor may make an inspection in order to investigate the evidence or circumstances of an offense. So that means if a judge or prosecutor want to check the data from the blockchain, we can do that in our courtroom. For example, there is a case. The judge want to check the data. So the judge just use a laptop, connect to the blockchain explorer, and to see every single transaction by himself. And because it's a kind of inspection. So once the judge look at the record or transaction data by himself, and this can be an evidence.
Wayne, I have to interrupt you here again. Now you have a judge, they have the laptop and then they have the tool. So they look at the transaction themselves and then they recognize the evidence. But, a lot of judges or arbitrators, especially, they may not have, the knowledge of crypto or blockchain. They probably don't even know what blockchain is. And I know even when you are doing criminal cases, but even in civil cases, some of the lawyers also feel not so confident in, presenting, evidence and explaining this evidence to judges, because judges may say, well, sorry, can you explain to me what is blockchain? What is crypto? And it's especially in criminal cases, the evidential burden is a lot higher than civil cases. And sometimes we have also seen the case in the UK, the court simply just struck out the case because there are inconsistencies in the experts' reports, and it's quite challenging for lawyers to present blockchain evidence in court. And can you just show us how do you do that, and or just kind of guide us in what I mean, even for civil lawyers, and especially in crypto related disputes, they have to present evidence to judges or arbitrators, and it's a challenging step.
That's true. According to my experience, I would say the first thing is that not every judge they are familiar with blockchain technology, right? So most of the judge, if they want to admit the crypto analysis report as evidence, they tend to ask the expert to the court, and then the report will be admissible. In my opinion, I would say first we need to learn how to explain the blockchain technology in a plain language, in simple English. So so the first thing is that we need to know this technology more by ourselves. This is the first one. And as long as you are familiar with this technology, and then you need to try to explain in a simple language to others. And also, we need to explain the meaning of blockchain explorer transaction data. What is the transaction hash? What is the wallet address? What is the gas fee? And what does this graph mean? So I will make a simple explanation in a paper. So every technical term has a simple explanation. They will help us to explain everything to the judge. And also, we can visualize the transaction data in a chart. So we need to explain the everything in this chart. We need to explain why we screen or choose this wallet and put it in this chart. And what does the gas fee mean? What does the USDT mean? You need to explain everything, and then the judge will know. So, but I want to say is that blockchain analysis is not everything. In a case, we need to combine the on-chain data and off-chain information. That is, we also need to conduct the traditional investigation and collect the traditional evidence. And everything is like a puzzle. So crypto analysis is a puzzle, but other evidence is other puzzle. And when we collect all the puzzles, we can know the whole crime picture. Also, there's a freeze USDT function that is designed in the smart contract of the USDT, especially in the TRC 20 and also ERC 20. So in this USDT smart contract, there's a blacklist function. That means the issuer of USDT, that is Tether, they have the ability to put specific wallet address in the blacklist. Once they do this, the holder of the wallet address cannot interact with the smart contract. That is, the holders they can transfer the USDT. So we after the blockchain analysis, we will give a report to Tether to ask the Tether help us to put this suspicious wallet address into blacklist to stop the suspect to transfer the USDT out. And why do you need this? Because in most of the case we cannot grab the private key from the suspect. Sometimes we cannot find the suspect. Where is the suspect? We don't know. We have no idea. So I think design a blacklist, burn, and mint function in smart contract is a very powerful way for law enforcement agencies. And so in this case, the wallet controller, they attempt to transfer USDT after we freeze it. So in this screen, you can see it's a trunk scan, a blockchain explorer. We can find after we freeze it, the controller still want to transfer, and apparently he failed to transfer. And then he know, oh, my wallet address has been put in a blacklist. And also here is a freezing, because freezing is the first step. More than 3 100 million USDT has been frozen by Taiwan law enforcement agencies. So it's a CIB's program. They cooperate with private sector expert and prosecutors, and we do the blockchain analysis. And also we has a very powerful database that 165 basically is a little bit like the IC3 of FBI. We collect all the information from the victims. So the victims will also report the wallet address to us. So we will have a big data can let us to analyze. So since the taser, they cooperate to freeze USDT for Taiwan law enforcement, but it's the first step. What is the next, and how to recover without a private key? According to other countries' experience, for example, the US, their court were issued a court order or a search warrant or seizure warrant to mention that they asked Taser to burn the illegal proceed USDT in a specific wallet address. And then they asked the Taser to reissue or remit the amount of USDT to a government wallet address. So they do this to recover the USDT. And as this part, we Taiwan still to negotiate with Taser. So the challenges for asset recovery, that is, we need to have the crypto analysis, and sometimes it's difficult for maybe prosecutors or law enforcement agencies or even judges to know what is crypto analysis. And because the suspect, they can transfer the crypto very quickly. So it's take a lot of time to trace the crypto. We just like racing with time. And in most of the case, we cannot grab the private key. That is also an issue. And sometimes the crypto will go to a foreign exchange, such as Wei-Yuan. Some of my case, the USDT go to Wei-Yuan. That is based on Cambodia, a very notorious exchange. So this is all the agencies that we cooperate domestically, including the prosecutor's office, the Financial Supervisory Commission, and the CIB, NJIB banks, and the lawful exchanges. We cooperate each other. And here's the Taiwan's ABC strategy. I think the first thing is the adoption and the harmonization of regulations internationally. The second one is we need to block crime with the knowledge, with technology, and then we can block crime. The next one is cross-border cooperation. Not only the formal way, but also the informal way, like the police-to-police intelligence exchange, and also including some foreign VESP, they voluntarily to cooperate with us. Yes, collaboration for a better world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Wayne. Thank you for this really insightful webinar. And I know we only have 3 minutes left, and then I have seen some questions in the chat that I don't know whether you will be able to let us know. But I think if you can't, and then just let us know that you're not able to comment on that. So there's one question, which is what it's about the BitShine case.
Yeah.
It says, is it true that BitShine use fake KYC, know your customer data, to mask illicit activities?
Fake KYC
Data.
data
Yeah.
to mask illicit activity. Okay. Um, Basically, their KYC procedure is true, and the KYC data is also true. But what is the problem? The problem is, you know, they leak the questions of KYC to the scammers. And then the scammers will tell the victims, hey, later when you go to Bishan to buy USDT, they will ask you question A, B, C, D, and you need to answer the question by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can pass the KYC. So they use this mechanism to that victim pass the KYC. So even they have the KYC procedure, but all the KYC procedure is meaningless because it's like the scammers, they guide victim to pass the KYC.
Yeah. I just want to say this case is still ongoing. So
Yeah.
yes. And there is another question. It's about the Prince Group with regard to the transnational criminal group based in Cambodia. Is there a direct nexus relationship between Prince Group and Wei-Yuan Group?
Mhm. I would say that just before the Wei-Yuan Group's website has paused. They have relationship. They cooperate with Prince Group, so it's a public information. You can see the official website of Huiyuan. So I think they has the relationship